All right, my people, welcome back onto this channel. Thanks so much for subscribing to this channel. Our prayer has been that the good Lord will continue to support you all in all your endeavors. Amen. Well, onto this, MC Oluomo finally reacts to Nurtw's query, says he hasn't done anything wrong. All right, my people, the news in details. Well, on today's, the Lagos State Chairman of the National Union of Road Transport Workers, Musiliu Akinsanya, aka MC Oluomo, has refuted claims of engaging in acts of insubordination and anti-union activities in the state. The national headquarters of the union queried Akinsanya for refusing to carry out instructions given to him in recent times by the national leadership. Among other allegations in the query dated February 14, 2022, Akinsanya was also accused of resorting to intimidation, harassment, and an assault on the newly appointed Chairman Tricycle Owners and Operators Association of Nigeria, Alhaji Aziz Abiola, aka Istijabat. All right, and then onto this, in his response, Akinsanya, who said he had successfully complied with his oath of office, refuted the claim that he instigated members of the union to assault Abiola. He, however, noted that the legality of the TWAN operations in the state is a subject of a suit pending before the National Industrial Court. Akinsanya responded to the query in a letter he personally signed on February 25, 2022, a copy of which was obtained by our correspondent on Tuesday. He wrote, I quote, I vividly recollect that on Wednesday, February 19, 2022, at a meeting you held with the Lagos State Administrative Council at the National Secretariat, Abuja, you announced the appointment of Alhaji Aziz Abiola, one of the state trustees and the chairman of Zone C1 of Nurtw as the national coordinator, TWAN, right in our presence. But unfortunately, before we got back to Lagos, Alhaji Aziz Abiola has been parading himself on social media as the new state chairman of TWAN of Nurtw and posting a letter of appointment to that effect, a letter I was neither aware of nor privy to. This is in spite of the fact that the existence and the legality of TWAN is already an issue at the National Industrial Court, and then the Lagos State Council is presently funding the defense in NICN/LA/308/2021, all in an effort to protect the corporate image of the union. I restate that I am not aware of any harassment, intimidation, or assault on him or any of his supporters on any day in Lagos. As a trustee, he has the right of entry to the state secretariat and then has never been denied that right to my knowledge. It will be the meaning of me to instruct people to beat up his supporters, and I never did. Well, Akinsanya added that the former state secretariat situated at 360 Lagos Abeokuta Expressway Super Bus Stop, Abule Egba, Lagos, had already been constructed to the Amalgamated Mega City Transport Limited for the use of BRT buses operations. All right, he added that the only which that had taken over the place was paying rent to the state Nurtw, adding that income from the said venture is routinely sent to the national headquarters. There is therefore no former state secretariat to hand over, as same is contractually obligated to the Amalgamated Mega City Transport Limited to his knowledge, and then our knowledge is said. Reacting to the allegations on the forceful takeover of local branches and the illegal splitting of the Tuan sector in the state, Akinsanya said his administration, which was based on the promotion of peace, opposed the forceful takeover of branches. He said if any of the zonal chairman to whom the branches belong, however, bring the issue to our attention, it shall be investigated openly and the cause or reason determined. Well, the decision to rearrange the tricycle segment of our operations was reached by the entire executive of the state with the knowledge and then approval of the president. The initial plan was a three-zone arrangement, but we accommodated the wishes of the president for a five-zone arrangement and then his nomination of two zonal chairmen. The action is neither illegal nor unconstitutional, as it is within our constitutional right as the elected leaders of the state council, and it was done with the concurrence of the national president. It was never to create rivalry and then or disharmony, and then until now, the peace that we have in Lagos State was never experienced by previous administrations. I restate that I have faithfully complied with my oath of office and will never do anything to tarnish the image of the union or bring the union back to the inglorious position of being branded as thugs and then disturbers of public peace and the space in Lagos State. All right, my people. Well, you've heard a lot of things for yourselves. Well, many things had actually been said about MC Oluomo and his members, and then of recent there is this video that has been going around the social media where MC Oluomo's son had accused some people that had been talking against himself and the father. Well, one thing we just have to say is that anything you are doing in life, try as much as possible to do the right thing, because you don't know what will happen to you tomorrow. That is it. You are not God. All right, my people, this is what I can say onto this matter right now. Meanwhile, my people, let me have your take on this, and remember to subscribe for more updates if you are new on this channel. All right, thanks and God bless.